Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Hi, it's Icedhazelnut,
And it's Grape Adler.
and welcome to Background Noise. And today's topic we picked is
The Marvel Cinematic Universe top 3 faves.
Wait, before that,
Oh,
I do want to say something. I would love to dedicate this first podcast because I know if she were here, she'd be listening.
Oh, yeah.
Just what is that called? A remembrance of one of our subscribers that did pass away a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So this is in remembrance of Rebecca.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if her family listens, but we think of her all the time. Okay, so here we go. MCU top 3 faves.
So we didn't go. We just kind of went into this. Are we going TV? Are we going movie? Or are we going one of each list?
Ooh, good question.
Hello.
Haha. Let's see.
I mean, we can comic book. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't.
I know you've never read the comic book.
She's such a comic book, not expert.
No, I'm
but
not an
more
expert.
I could call her expert.
It's been a while.
Compared to me, but
it's been a while.
Yeah. Let's do movies because I've seen all the
Okay.
movies and I haven't seen all the TV shows because
I'll tell you my 3 because I watched.
we
them
could
all.
say which ones we like. At the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go first.
Spotlight. Okay, well, I'll go 3. 3 is, I would say, Civil War. Captain America Civil War. It's my 3. 2, I would say the first Avengers movie from 2012. And I would have to say Endgame is my number 1. Avengers Endgame.
Oh, really?
I really like that one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I know everybody kind of favors Infinity War.
What did you like the best parts of each? Let's talk about that.
Let's see here. Civil War I liked because it was kind of like Avengers 2.0. It was all the characters.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, you had Iron Man and Captain America
Yeah.
again, and Rhodey, and Sam Wilson, and Scarlet Witch, Vision. You got more Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, and you got Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So you just got as a conflict instead of them all working together, and they were conflicted. So I don't know. It just made more for better drama. That was just why I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
What did I see? Oh, Avengers. What was the first one? The Avengers.
Yeah.
The second one. My second one. It was just good.
Uh-huh.
So it was the first time you saw like a true superhero movie. I mean, I know they had like.
Side note: we were all teary-eyed because we couldn't believe what we were seeing.
Yeah, I think I watched it in theaters like 5 times.
Yeah, I love watching too. I'll go on YouTube and watch. At that time, how they have the people reacting, like just going crazy. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Watching those.
So that was my favorite, just because it was I think it was the best balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think it was best balanced. And then number 1, Endgame. I just liked Endgame. I thought it was a good because you got that awesome scene at the end with all the heroes coming back and stuff. And
On your left.
On your left, yeah. I think I automatically started crying at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Stopped crying, and then spoiler alert, Iron Man died, and then I started crying till the end of the movie. So never did that in a movie before.
Yeah. I was very verklempt. I didn't cry, but it was so sad, But then I kept telling myself, "Oh my God, it's only a movie." But still, yeah.
I mean, you had everyone there. You got the Guardians.
Oh, yeah.
You had who else? The Wakandans.
Yeah.
You had, everyone. So
even all the Doctor Strange and
all the students with Wong.
Yeah, all the students with Wong. I was like, wow, that was amazing.
And they had the other Guardians. I don't know if you ever see in the bottom when they pan out, you see the like Michelle Yeoh, Sylvester Stallone, all those Guardians, the Ravengers. That's what
the
they're called.
Ravengers.
Sorry, that's what.
Yeah, the Ravengers.
Not the Guardians, but the Ravengers.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I even forgot about that.
Oh yeah, they had a ton.
I haven't watched it in a while.
I watch it all the time.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, go.
Okay,
please.
So, number 3, I would say, is for me. I'm trying to think. It's like, how would I love Black Panther. So the original Black Panther. I love that movie because it was so much. It's so different than the other ones, and it's just. I don't know. It was visually stunning. I thought. Visually
Yeah,
stunning.
it was very visually stunning.
Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. He did a fantastic job, and them playing off each other. The acting in that, it just seems so natural.
Yeah.
Not contrived, like they had to say the lines. It seemed natural. So, and I really like that. So my number 2, I think, would be Iron Man, because that was the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
That blew me away.
There's so many movies.
Yeah,
just no more is better than the other, but those are our favorites.
Yeah, that really blew me away, because I thought, holy moly. It's like, just the special effects, and I'd heard of Iron Man because my brothers were comic book geeks, and they still are. Mm-hmm. And I'd heard of it, and kind of knew what the story was from them talking. Because, I never read comic books, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I only just read, like, a few Buffy comic books later on. After the show ended, there was a season, what was it? It would have been 8?
Yeah.
Buffy
the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah. So, yeah, Iron Man did it for me. Just the whole thing, it was pretty cool. He was kind of a douchey, but I'm not gonna lie, he was.
Well, that was a character.
He was,
that was true to comics. So.
Yeah. So, he was, like, they say the actors are born to play a role. I think Robert Downey Jr. was born to play that role.
I'm not saying he's a douche, I'm just saying he...
No, the character.
Right.
The character was,
He played a role.
Yeah. So, and, like, again, your opinion may differ because everything is subjective,
Right.
These are our own opinions, like I said in our trailer.
So what's your number 1? Stop stalling.
My number 1, I think, would have to be... God, I really love the Avengers, but you already said it.
Well, you can say it too, but...
So, if it's not... Well, it's the Avengers, but I really love Winter Soldier.
I was going to say, you're going to say Winter Soldier.
I just watched it the other night again. That's the one movie I put in quite often. That and The Hobbit. Battle of the Five Armies.
Yeah.
I watch that all the time.
That's our background noise.
Yeah.
Well, that's yours. Mine is...
Yeah, but Winter Soldier, I thought, was just... Everything. All the special effects, the stunts. Oh my god, the stunts with the bike. Mm-hmm. That blew me away. With Bucky.
Is it the one where Steve Rogers, when he goes and he falls and he was going after Bucky and he hit his head? Oh no, that's
I think that was it. Yeah,
Civil War. It could have been either. I was at those two. The action scenes. War.
But there were some pretty brutal. Yeah.
But he
fight scenes in both of them.
The elevator scene. That's the best one.
Yeah. No, I did watch Civil War too, so I might have gotten confused. But yeah, some of those fight scenes. That was awesome.
The whole thing with Fury.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite part was him and Natasha in the mall.
Oh my god. Kiss me.
Makes people uncomfortable. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, it would have to be Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. And then right next to it, Avengers up there too.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it's hard because...
There's so many. And I forgot about Black Panther just because I was thinking so more recent.
Oh, yeah.
Out of that one. So.
Yeah, Endgame was great. I mean, even though they both made a lot of money, Infinity War and Endgame, they were great movies. It's fun. It's just fun. It's like...
It's because everyone was...
I know you hear those directors poo-pooing these other directors, but I don't know. The movies they make, I don't really watch because it's not my thing. It's like, I don't really care for their subject matter, but...
Some of it can be a little too real, and it's like, I don't want to watch that. I can watch that in the news.
Exactly. So, you want to escape.
That's why they call them popcorn movies.
It's definitely escapism, So, because they wish there were real superheroes.
So let's go into television. What did you, since, Disney Plus and everything, and you can even do Netflix, because I know there's a couple things you like on Netflix.
Oh my god, Defenders. I love Defenders.
I know, she loves Defenders.
I'll watch that once in a while.
Is there anything, so Defenders, would that be one of your top 3, your number 1, if you thought about it?
Daredevil was okay. I did like Daredevil. Jessica Jones was okay. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch Luke Cage? Luke Cage was pretty good.
Luke Cage was pretty good, too.
That was solid, yeah.
Luke Cage and Defenders. As far as Netflix. You? Which ones did you watch religiously?
Did I watch it on
Netflix? Yeah.
I saw Defenders. I watched Luke Cage. I didn't watch Jessica Jones or Iron Fist or what's the other one? Daredevil. I saw parts of Daredevil, but the thing I had a problem with Daredevil because it was like the fight scenes are they talk and the fight scenes are really loud, so it's like the volume. I had trouble with the volume, so. But I think Defenders probably and Luke Cage are the 2 out of the Netflix. I have to go back and watch the other ones. What about...
What else was there on Netflix? I'm trying to remember.
Those
were the only
four,
ones, right? Yeah.
Iron Fist, but
Iron Fist was okay.
It was okay.
It was
yeah.
okay.
There was all that controversy about it. I never watched it, so
yeah.
I knew who Iron Fist was,
Yeah.
but I like Luke Cage
But
better.
yeah, I really like Defenders.
What was Did you? Well, you watched some of the Disney Plus. You didn't have anything there?
I did not. I wasn't into
WandaVision?
That's like
See, I love the WandaVision.
sacrilege. Some people it's like, nah. I just I don't know them two together. I just
It was pretty good. I liked it.
I tried watching it and I just couldn't get into it.
I liked it because I didn't know what was going on, so I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was in my top 3.
Yeah.
3 would probably be from Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was really good.
I really
liked that whole series.
I loved Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I go Hawkeye? I'm gonna have to go What If. I would put animation
I never
in
watched
there,
the whole thing.
I love the What If. I thought it was really good.
I watched maybe 2 or 3,
So-
and then I just couldn't get back into it.
I feel like that's what
should go back and
what Malta, the Doctor Strange one, which was good, which was okay, but I think that's what that should have been. What If, the way, because something happened at the end with the multiverse too. There's a couple of things. Oh, there's Loki too. Shoot.
Oh, Loki was... See, and I didn't think I'd like Loki. And
yeah.
I ended up liking Loki way more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Because, he's pretty funny. And what was the girl's name?
Sylvie.
Sylvie. I wanted to say Sophie. It's been so long.
Sylvie.
It's been
Was it
so
her real
long,
name,
it's like-
Sophie? Sophie
DeMarco or
DeMarco, something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I like... And then my number 1 is Miss Marvel. I love that show. That
Miss
was
Marvel.
fantastic.
That's right.
She was just hilarious.
She was.
And then just in the Marvels,
and it's
just
really,
in the
really,
trailer.
really geared to that preteen, teen audience. But it was funny. It was fun. You know, just thought of, oh my God, I would have loved that. Even then at that age, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
You know.
It was different.
Yeah.
And it was different, like a different background, religion. Like I don't know anything about that, so it was interesting to see that concept. So because I don't know anybody.
So your 3 were what again?
So was
recap.
The Falcon Winter Soldier, What If, and then Miss Marvel.
And Ms. Marvel.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Not saying that. Yeah, Hawkeye's and Loki. I keep.
I'm
forgetting
trying to
about
remember
those.
what they were because it's
like Loki,
it's been a while.
Hawkeye, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier. I put What If in there.
Right.
I'm missing one. I know I am. I can't remember.
As far as Disney shows.
Is the Disney Plus show. You know why? Because I get it mixed up with Star Wars. Because I watch a lot of Star Wars stuff too.
Yes.
Because there's been a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But it seems like they have more Marvel
I loved
stuff.
Hawkeye, like I said.
Yeah, Hawkeye was good.
Hawkeye. I just watched it like a couple months ago. I watched the whole thing again. And I love Pizza Dog.
Pizza Dog.
And just Yelena and her.
That in the when
God,
she
it's so funny. Just their interactings.
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah.
Let's see. Because right now it's Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very slow right now.
Yeah.
But I think they're getting because they have 2. Where the time this is getting recorded, there's 2 more episodes. So, and some big stuff happens. I don't want to say anything about that because it hasn't happened yet. So,
right. So far, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
It's a slow burn, as my brother would say.
Yeah. So Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, I did like very much. Didn't love it, but I liked it. Mm-hmm. What else has been on?
Miss Marvel.
Oh, Miss Marvel was very good.
Miss Marvel. Loki.
Oh, She-Hulk.
Oh, She-Hulk. How did I forget She-Hulk?
Oh my God, She-Hulk.
Oh, dang it. I forgot about that. Well, I like that too, but again, those other 3 were my favorites.
And I liked She-Hulk more because I never knew the character. I've heard of the character, but I had no idea.
That was true to the comics too, because everybody's like, "Oh, the 4th wall." I'm like, "No, she does it in the comics, guys."
Yeah, she broke the 4th wall before.
She does in the comics.
Before that red guy.
Or Ferris Bueller.
Oh yeah, Ferris Bueller.
Oh no. Did she? Maybe. Or maybe at the same time. I don't know. Because she was in the comics for a while, since her iteration, but I can't remember when
I'm trying to think. I thought there was another one.
I can't swear. She-Hulk. There's so, like I said, there's so many, but then I get it mixed with...
Right. Because I was going to say the one with, what's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio. But that was Hawkeye.
That was Hawkeye.
He was in that
or
too.
Daredevil.
And I can't wait for Echo.
Yeah, that looks good.
I want to see Echo.
So, we'll see.
So what else is coming up?
We got Echo. We have... Ooh, I can't remember. Because I'm thinking... I want to say Ahsoka, but that's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars. See what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, nope, Star Wars.
Loki Season 2.
Oh, yeah, Loki Season 2.
Echo. I was gonna say the Marvels, but that's
Was
a
it
movie.
that one with the? Oh, I thought there was another one. Kind of like Secret Invasion, but not with different guys.
I'm sorry.
Secret Invasion. Secret
You
Invasion.
mean Secret Invasion with other guys?
No, with that, but a different group.
So it's
was it the?
So it's a known uninvasion?
No, with the.
Oh.
Or were they gonna make that a movie with Ross? Is the helming it?
Oh, Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolt.
That's a movie.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the ones
because they're
with
changing
with
everything. And now with the actor strike,
well, yeah,
everything's
War
pushed more.
Machine, not War Machine.
Oh.
Armor Wars. That's still
Armor
on,
Wars.
But now we're
As a show.
As a show,
Oh.
but with everything that happened on Secret Invasion, I don't know where that's going to be in the timeline.
Oh, that's true.
Because of everything that happened. I was like, holy
yeah.
crap.
Yeah. That's the other thing they keep talking about, you know, now they're talking about the consequences of when people went missing, the ones that went missing.
In the blip, in the show,
blip,
not in real life. Let's specify.
Yes, in the show.
In the show,
in
not,
the movie.
not in real life.
In the original Endgame and Infinity War.
The blip.
When they got snapped. That's
Yeah.
what it was. When they got snapped.
Because everybody was like, oh, the blip happened. I was like, well, what if you were on a plane in the toilet?
Oh my god.
Like Yelena was in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Like taking
her
a minute for
friend's
herself.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden didn't they have a baby when she came back?
Yeah.
Out? She's like, wait a minute.
She's got a kid. The place looked like a little
It was
different.
totally
I think it
different.
wasn't different people.
Yeah, that would have
that
been
would
bad.
have been not good maybe. So
yeah. I mean, well, we're going to have to rewatch stuff because with the strike, now the actor's strike, the writer's strike.
Yeah, today's what, the 13th? July 13th.
Yeah,
so
when this is recorded. So
Yep.
hopefully they can get that sorted. Well, I mean, it's different because of the streaming services. And we have a streaming service subject probably coming up. We should probably touch on that next because it's fresh.
Yeah.
Because they don't get residuals like the way you used to when you did reruns.
Right.
That's why things went to
Regular
syndication.
TV, yeah.
That's how people made their money.
That's why we don't. Some kids don't even know what reruns are. What are reruns? What are you talking about?
Right.
Because now you could just play on demand But see, sometimes things aren't available.
Right.
There's movies. Someone mentioned a movie and I forgot about it. They're like, I have no idea where to find it. I tried searching for it. I can't even search for it digitally. They'd have to find a hard copy. I can't even remember what it was. Sorry.
The Wizard, I have a hard time.
The Wizard.
They have it on Mac. They had it on HBO Max for a while. For a while.
Tell them
there,
what the Wizard's about.
If anybody knows,
It's not a Marvel.
1993, and it's about these kids who play. How do I say this? It's Fred Savage, Jenny Lewis, and Lucas something. I can't remember his name. And he runs away from home because he wants to go to California, and on the way, so his brother takes him to California on a road trip, which basically they're just walking or hitchhiking.
Because they're teenagers, right?
They're little. No, he's not even. He's barely.
Fred Savage was what, 12, maybe?
Oh yeah, and the little one he was
8,
9.
Oh, wow.
So he was young.
Wow.
And basically, so they go on there and they discover that the kid, they think he has autism. He doesn't. He's just, there's something that happened that he needs to deal with. Trauma, his trauma, but they don't know that. They don't call it that at the time. But they figure out that he's a expert, or he's like a, what do you call that? Not expert, but a really good video game player.
Oh.
So they're like, hey, why don't we take him to the championships? And
don't tell him the end. Don't tell him any more spoilers.
In Universal Studios. Anyway, so that's why it's called The Wizard.
The Wizard.
He's like the best of the best.
Yeah,
so.
The Wizard.
But I have a hard time finding
that's
that
one of her favorite movies.
Well, that's really introduced Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was basically a big commercial.
Oh, wow.
For Universal Studios.
Oh, my God. I had no idea.
Well, that's
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
That's
it's your favorite movie. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious. You should watch it. It's hilarious.
I'll watch your favorite movie.
Oh, God, no.
If you watch
do this.
my favorite movie that I like to watch
you don't have to watch it
when I'm down. I don't know why she doesn't want to watch this movie.
This
is another obscure movie, and I only have a copy of it because I saw it at Walmart one time for $5. The DVD, not even a Blu-ray.
Oh,
and yes, I still have a Blu-ray player that still plays perfectly.
Before you say it, have you ever tried to look on it? Like if you go into Roku,
I
you
haven't.
go in the settings, you should see if it's available anywhere.
Do a search,
Anyway, go on.
Oscar with Sylvester Stallone. I love that movie because it's so freaking funny. So I just think that all the actors did a great job. They're so freaking funny. That's
Not
all
Rocky,
I have to say.
Not The Godfather. Oscar.
Yeah.
which did not probably got a Razzie.
Stop. Sylvester Stallone plays a mobster who tries to his dad, who's played by Kirk Douglas, the late great Kirk Douglas, who he passed away.
Know that. Oh, that was a couple years ago. I didn't know
his, because
I never watched the movie.
You know who his mom was?
Patty Duke?
No.
Oh.
You'll never guess.
Wait, give me a second. Let me guess. Cher.
I might have told you one time, and you're like, really? But she won't watch the movie, and I'm like, I love this movie. Yvonne DiCarlo. And you know who Yvonne DiCarlo is?
Oh, what's her name from the Munsters?
Lily Munster.
Lily Munster, thank you. I can never remember her name.
Yeah, it was, of course she was older, but...
Oh, you did tell me that. That's correct. That's correct.
So anyhow, so he's on his deathbed, and the Sylvester Stallone's father, and he makes him promise to get out of that, get out of not be a mobster anymore, yada yada. So that's what ensues. He
gave him
things that happen.
Refuse.
Confused?
Refuse. He was confused because he told him to get out of it.
So, on this our first podcast, I was thinking we were going to do 10 minutes. We're in a little over 21 minutes already. So, man, you really can talk a lot about different things.
Oh yeah.
Like, we started with our top 3 MCUs. We ended on Oscar and the Wizard. That's
the strikes.
Hilarious. The strikes. Oh my gosh.
With the strikes going on, you might have to listen to us. So
that's true. Oh yeah. And this is spontaneous. So we didn't write anything, so we're not.
Yeah, I'm not prepared right now.
We're not writers. We're not. But we do support them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like.
Well, that's what I was saying before with the residuals. They don't. Well, the writers is a different story. They don't get what they don't get paid what they're worth because of the streaming services, because they're not releasing their numbers and stuff. They won't say, so it probably should be a lot more. It should be a residual.
They should change it. That should be that's why
well,
and that job I had, the last job I worked at, remember I had to do that freaking and you're like, oh my god, you would get so mad, that freaking report that it turns out, guess what, guys,
wasn't even your job.
Only managers at other centers, I'll say, because it was a call center. It was big call centers. And we had...
Guess what? She wasn't a manager.
I wasn't a manager. I was an hourly employee, but guess who had to do the report? And you know who told me? Another manager from one of the other centers. They're like, you're doing the report? And he's like, you're doing a great job. It's great, but the managers are supposed to do it. Anywho, that's... because of that,
why
it was
strikes happened.
Because of the law, because of what happened with Enron and all that. So you have to report, what was it? I forgot. The something Sarbanes-Oxley Act.
Oh, okay.
They enacted that because, they weren't reporting the monies correctly. Right,
correct.
So now, these guys should do that. They should, report their, their views.
Yeah, and they're not. So that's why.
Because the more views, the more. Yeah, even if it's a little something, give them that money. I don't know. That's our opinions only. So,
well, I saw
if you agree with it, fine. If you don't, fine. That's our opinion.
I saw a couple things in the new Threads app saying that
Threads app,
because they were the executives of movie studios were threatening to wait till everybody goes broke.
Oh,
someone
geez.
hold on, saying a bunch of writers were like, had that meme of Hulk from the first Avengers saying, "Here's my secret, I'm always broke." So,
like I said to the dog the other day, "What's your secret?" "Oh, she's always hungry."
Yeah, she's always
asking for food.
She's always asking for food. She was hungry. You're always broke. So, I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna. I mean. Dig themselves into a hole they can't get out of because they're like, we gave you a chance and you didn't take it.
Yep.
So now you have this podcast to listen to.
Well, that's the thing. Movies were just starting to
come back out.
Yeah, they're starting to make more money. And now, with this happening, it's going to go down the tubes again. I'm going to say it, I don't go to the theater because, even before the pandemic, because I have my things.
Yeah.
Grape goes.
I only go for a couple.
The big ones.
The MCU, the Star Wars.
Yeah.
The only other one... Uh-oh, she's Okay, there was a
We're back.
little interruption, and I don't remember what I was talking about. So,
anyways, I just hope that they each, they get what they really should get. You know what I mean?
right.
The writers and the actors. So
Right.
that would be. So
Yeah.
anywho,
All right.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, because that's a lot of entertainment for people, and we're not gonna. Everything's getting pushed back again because it already got pushed back.
Yeah, during the pandy. Remember when everybody was at home?
Oh my gosh.
So, and I watch YouTube probably 99% of the time. My entertainment is YouTube.
I
watch
do.
different.
Yeah.
Listen to different podcasts, and there's other subjects that we'll talk about later. It'll probably be part of the podcast.
Oh
but anywho,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we have here.
Oh yeah, because I was saying I don't go to the movies, and I didn't.
That's what we're talking about.
Even before the pandemic.
Yeah, I
hate assigned seating. Let me just say that.
Oh yeah, she hates
with a passion. And like right before went into the pandy, they were here in the Midwest. We're in the Midwest.
And to tell you the truth, there's a lot of people who can't leave their homes.
Yeah,
even
that's
before
true.
they're just want to see stuff, but if they can't, even though
they're homebound for whatever reason.
Yeah, even if it's a wheelchair, even if they could go into the theater, they might
be able to accommodate them.
Yeah. They can accommodate for that, but I'm like, if someone's like bedridden or or they have, and the people who can't leave the house because they have like that
agoraphobia. Is that what it's called?
I think so. Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of like different things. This one's just agitated by people.
Yeah, I have a bit of if that's what it's called. Somebody look it up. You don't need to let me know. I'll look it up later. Yeah. But yeah, I just crowds. I hate crowds.
Yeah, I don't really like sitting
I've never liked big crowds.
I'll be first to admit I don't like sitting by a stranger.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can't help it. You're stuck. Like if you're ever on a bus or whatever,
Yeah. But yeah, that's different. But I'm talking like in a movie theater for like 2 or 3 hours. I don't want to be sitting by someone I don't know.
Yeah, and then those, if it's a big movie like MCU.
Yeah.
Boom, it's gonna be crowded. Especially if you're going the night it comes out or within the first week. Everybody wants to see it.
Spider-Verse was the last.
I cannot remember the last movie I saw in the theater. What?
It had to be Star Wars. It had to be. It had to be Rise of Skywalker. I think so.
I'm trying to remember. I remember seeing the Pokemon movie in the theater. That's the last one I remember seeing.
Oh.
Me.
Was it that?
The Pokemon movie. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was soon.
Because I took my nephew. Yeah. He loves Pokemon.
But no, we weren't wearing masks at that.
But that's how old already? 6 years?
Yeah, because that was 2019.
Was Dad around?
No.
Oh, okay.
2019 was the last kind of stuff.
It might have been the Pokemon movie for me
at
the theater.
For me, it was Rise of Skywalker because that was like the last kind of big movie that came out in December. And that before everything was shut down again.
I might have seen that.
No, we all went. So
okay.
Yeah, we all went.
And then it was that one. I just can't remember. But for some reason, it sticks out to me seeing the Pokemon movie.
Oh.
And when we came out, there had been a storm during the movie, and you kind of hear it.
It was hail.
And there was hail, and then there was some dents in the car.
Yeah.
That's why I think I remember it so
the window was okay.
Oh, I know, right?
Whoopsie.
Anywho, all right, we have to
not log off. Sign off. There we go.
Sign off, and till next time, catch you later.
Later, baby. Bye.